Good evening, everybody. Another video here outside of work, and I thought of 5 questions. I was kind of sitting around work tonight, doing some work, and some questions started popping in my brain, and I said, hey, let me pitch these to people and see if we can do like a little tag video or whatnot. I'll be reading off my little Air Force sticky note here. The first tip, or the first question is, for those that I'll be tagging and for so on and so forth, is what one tip do you have for wet shavers, experienced, new, whatever? And mine is about aftershave and soap pairing. I think a lot of people get caught up in, oh, if I use a vetiver soap, I have to have an aftershave that matches. If I use a citrus soap, my aftershave has to match citrus scents, and sandalwood, you know, the whole, you know, that type of deal. It doesn't. You know, there's days when I'll use a citrus soap, but then I want to have a musky, manly type scent. I'm going to throw that on there. So explore the pairings. Don't worry about does it match. Worry about what you want to smell like the rest of the day. Sometimes you may want to have a perfect pairing together. Other days not. So just do what you feel right that day. Don't feel like you have to be pigeonholed. Number 2 is there a person who you misjudged based off of their videos or their postings, and now you've got a different impression of that person? And for me, it's Simon Kamaj. We both kind of got off to a rough start for a very brief period of time. I didn't really know much about him, didn't really know the guy at all. Had seen a couple videos and just him and I just didn't really gel. There was some friction there, some issues. I saw him as, I won't go into it, but it just didn't see him in a very nice light. But honestly, now that I've gotten to know Simon, him and I have had some private messages, talked to him on the boards more, or the pages more, and my perception has done a complete 180 on the guy. He's a really good guy. Somebody I'm really glad to have met on the groups, and I look forward to watching his videos, talking to him, and overall hearing. Oh, here comes a helicopter overhead there. There it goes. So that's my person, and you may not have anybody, but that's the person that I misjudged. Number 3, any wet shaving regrets? For me, my wet shaving regret is that I didn't get into the aftershave soon enough. I started buying some, but I got super soap heavy, continue to go with soaps, and now I'm finding myself I need to, as Tom Moore said, get into the year of the stink and focus more on aftershaves, especially from the artisans. There's others, but that'd be it right there. The first setup owned. My first kit was, and I got it through Maggard's, was a Simpson brush. I don't remember the model, but it was real small, real tiny little thing. An Edwin Jaeger 89. The first blade I used was I'm 99% positive it was a Wilkinson sword. And I had the Tobbs cream for sensitive skin, and then I had the aftershave that I used was the gel Tobbs sandalwood. And horrible first shave, or no, I shouldn't say horrible, but irritation, that whole deal. So definitely progressed. Your most prized wet shaving possession, and for me that it was tough, but when I started thinking about it, it actually got to be pretty easy. And that was my Nathan Clark horsehair brush. It's got that vintage look. The handle just feels so great. The knot is soft, got a slight bit of backbone in there, just exactly what I would like to be. Honestly, if you're somebody who likes synthetic soft, like I said, to me that brush, I know the time that it took for him to put all the coats of oil, I think it was oil exactly, to finish it, to make it look just right for me. And seeing all that time put into it, being able to feel it, touch it, and just the experience I have shaving with it every day that I use it, it's awesome. It might not be the most styled, brush I have or most outrageous looking, but it's just a solid brush. Just looks fantastic. And it's one of those that simplicity in the appearance is hidden, or hides a lot of the fact that it is such a complicated brush for him to have made. So just that's super special to me, just because it's fit, function, form, and then just knowing the backstory of what he did for that. So to wrap it up, I'm going to tag 5 people. For those that I tag, if they want to add 5 people, so be it. If they just want to add 2 or 3, 1, whatever, that's their choice. But I did 5 questions, so I'm going to tag 5 people. And first is Simon Kamaj. Second is Scott Ostermiller, aka the Clean Shaver. Next is Tom Moore, Mr. Year the Stink. Next is Rico from Rico's Corner. I just always like seeing what he has to say. And finally, the one and only Christopher Peace, the Shaving Ginger. So if those 5 guys would, join along, that'd be great. If not, I totally understand. It's your choice, but I'd really love to hear what you 5 guys have to say. Everybody, time to get back to work. My dinner break is over. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless.